What's up, guys? Yeah, so let's solve this interview question. And to be honest, I suck twice in this interview question. I don't know, this one is hard for me. Yeah, but I finally figure out the two ways to solve it. Okay, so find the average number of updates, need to find the maximum number of array. Okay, so what the hell is this means? Okay, so this means is that so you have an array, right? For example, you have like 3, 1, 2, and then your goal is to let's maybe change it. Yeah, you have like 1, 4, 5, 2, 3, and then you need to, and then the algorithms is very simple. We need to find a maximum number. So I will first assign a maximum number to be 1, and then once I see the number which is different, which is larger than the choice, then I will replace that counts 1, and the original one count 1. Okay, so now I count 1 and I shift into 4, right? And because I see 4, right, so 4 is greater than 1, so I count 1. I see 5, I count 1. I see 2, 2 is less than 5, 3 is less than 5, so the answer is 3. Okay, so the answer okay, so the problem is that given 1, 2, 3 up to n, and the random and the uniform random permutation. So uniform random permutation. So you will get n factorial different choice. And I want to know that what is the expectation value of this replacement. Okay, so it's expectation value of such replacement. Expectation value. So let's write down expectation value of such permutation. Permutation. Okay, so let's solve, for example, a small one, right? So for n equals to 1, that is just 1, right? And then for n equals to 2, you get 1, 2, and 2, 1. So for 1, 2, that you need to replace twice, right? For 2, 1, you need to replace 1. Because for this one, you just first pick up 2, and then you don't do anything. Okay, so for n equals to 3, that you get 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and for this one, which is 3, right? Because you need to replace this. For this one is 2, 1, and 3. For this one, you start from 2, and then you replace. You can see you need to replace 2. Okay, so 1 and 2, right? And then for this one is your 3. If 3 is the beginning, 3 is the largest one, right? So just 1. Okay, so total is a plus 3 is 11. Okay, so expectation value for this is 1. For n equals to 2 is 3 divided by 2. For this one is 11 divided by 6. Okay, so you get 1, 3 divided by 2, 11 divided by 6. So whether you can know the answer or not, but let me just tell you the answer. So answer is that you can see this. You can write this as a, okay, maybe it's not so trivial, but you can write this in terms of 1 plus half. This is 1 plus half plus 1 divided by 3. Okay. Okay, so answer is 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3 up to 1 divided by n. Okay, so our goal is that I will use 2 ways to prove it. Okay, so the first way. Yeah, this is like come out with my interview, but this way is not the best way, and probably stupid. Okay, so the idea is that okay, this, the way is that I start from like 1 to n, right? And I ask what's the middle, or what's the first probability that the first term. What is the what's the, so I focus on the first number. Okay, so there are 1 divided by n choice. There are 1 divided by n probability that the first number is n. Okay, so if the first number is n, then you will contribution n times, right? Okay, and then you get 1 over n, that possibility to n minus 1 is 1, right? So you just replace twice, right? Because your n minus 1 will be just, you start from n minus 1, right? And then you will only see n. Okay, so you will get twice, 2 times n. Okay, because okay, so let me just, so if n beginning, right, there will be 1, so you will contribute 1. And for this one, you will contribute 2. Okay. And for this one, you get 1 over n. This is n minus 2. So when n minus 2 is in the beginning, that you will get n minus 1 n. And right? So you will get the same as you will need to consider n minus 1. Okay. So in this case, you will replace twice, right? In this case, you will replace 1. Okay, so this obviously by definition is 3, right? But so it's just 3 divided by 2 plus 1. Okay, because you are starting from 1. Okay, so I think you can see the the pattern. So for this one, this is like, let's write the answer for the general for Sn. So in this case, this is S1 plus 1, this is S2 plus 1. Keep going, that you get the Sn minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so which you get Sn is 1 divided by n, 1 plus S2 plus 1 plus S3 plus 1 up to Sn minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so Sn is 1 divided by n, that 1, right? So you can see that there are 1, 1, 1, 1. So for you have n1, right? So you get n plus S2 plus S3 up to Sn minus 1. Okay, so so you get n Sn equals to n plus S2 plus S3 up to Sn minus 1. Okay, so you can replace it with n plus 1, Sn plus 1 equals to n plus 1 plus S2 plus S3 up to Sn minus 1 plus Sn. Then you just use this equation to minus previous one. Okay, so you get this one minus this one. Then you get Sn plus n. You get, let me just write down. You get n plus 1 Sn plus 1 minus n Sn equals to 1 plus Sn. Okay, and amazingly that these two can become n plus 1 Sn plus 1 n plus 1 Sn plus 1, which you prove that Sn equals to Sn plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, then once you know this, then you know S2 is 1 divided by 1/2. Right, so you know S3 is 1 plus 2 plus 1 divided by 3. And then you can mathematical induction to prove this is correct. Okay, so this is the first solution. And the second solution is that I find online, probably this is the best solution. Okay, so the second solution. Okay, so the second solution is very, very amazing that I admit that I don't know why people can think about this. Okay, so idea is that you do the same thing, right? But you only focus on the final one. Okay, so let's say this is an array, right? And you only focus on final one. Okay, so so there is a 1 over n case that the largest one is here. So whatever the number you pick up here, then you always need to add 1. Okay, so you get 1 divided by n, and the Sn minus 1 plus 1, right? This is when the final is the largest one. Then whatever you did previously, you need to add 1. And the rest of case, you already get an answer, right? So you just take Sn minus 1. This will give you Sn. So this TL, the Sn equals Sn minus 1 plus 1 divided by n. Okay, yeah, so this is the answer. Okay, so that's it. Hope you guys like this video and don't suck on this question.